Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 8 minutes. So I will pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential opportunity. All right, I'm looking to buy at 170. So I'm watching that number right there. Want to see that drop to 170. And then see this line right here turn from white to green. White means I'm trying to buy. Green means I have been able to buy. So, okay, not filling me. Let's go to 165 instead. And these are options I'm trying to do. If you don't know what options are, just comment below option guide. Now I'll link you to a free class I put together called The Big Basics of Options. It'll walk you through terminology, how they're working, all of that, give you a good firm foundation. And don't be intimidated. I know sometimes options have the reputation of being very intimidated and complicated, and they can be made that way, but they don't have to be made that way. And I approach them in more of a straightforward approach. So if you like to just kind of take the simpler approach to things, and I'm confident that guide can help you out. So again, just comment below option guide. All right, I will pause for now as the price is coming back down, so I'll cancel that order out, and let's see what else I can find. All right, going to try for a put here at 170. What am I doing? Uh-oh, and why is that not canceling? Oh, that was... How did I not get... I'm very confused right now. I don't know how that didn't get... Maybe I typed in the wrong answer. I'll have to go back and look, but... All right, maybe 150 here, or let me change strike prices actually. Let's try 150. Okay, 150 for a put. I'm attempting. All right, I'll pause and we'll see if it wants to come up a bit. Am I even recording? I think I hit the record button. Yep, I'm recording. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at, no, 167 maybe is more accurate entry point. Maybe even 165. All right, I'm watching closely, but I will pause. All right, gonna try for put here at 155. It's close for a second. And watching that number there. Then want to see this down here turn green, but it's getting further away. All right, there we go, moving up a little bit. No, at this point, it seems like if I'm going to get filled, it's going to be pushing through that level. All right, I'll pause. Going to try for a put here at 140. Oh, wow. That shot back down real quick. Try 160 here. Nope, not filling. Maybe 155. Wow, still not filling me at 155 there after all that. Again, let's try 149. Is that where it is? 155? Let's try there. Still no fill. I mean, granted, I am trying to get filled on the bid, but still, it doesn't seem like... It seems like I'm being aggressive, but apparently not aggressive enough. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm definitely not hitting the offer, that's for sure. All right, I'll pause and do I try? Yeah, I'll pause. All right, gonna try for put here at 170. Still no fill. This is very interesting action. I'll pause. All right, gonna try for a put here at 165. Wow, couldn't even get 165. That was super aggressive too. That was like $7 up off of the bid. So for me, that needed to be an instantaneous fill, and the fact that it was not is why I canceled that order out. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I'm at 150 here for a put. See if it wants to fill me. Sitting on the bid, sitting on the bid. Once again, no fill. Let's try 145 now. You know, at this point, I'm just going to wait until I get filled. I think you've gotten enough of this. You've gotten enough that it's been a struggle to get filled. So I'm just going to wait until I do get filled, and then I'll get the video rolling. So yes, I'm not going to capture the entry point on video, but I think the past about 7 minutes of footage kind of illustrates what I'm going through right now. So I'm going to respect your time and just wait until I get filled. So next time I get the screen rolling or the software rolling, I'll either be wrapping it up for the day because I never get filled, or I will be in a trade. So I'll pause. All right, I am now in at 145 for a put. Again, in at 145 with a put. And this thing is just mind of its own right now, it seems. Let's give it a chance to kind of chill out here a little bit. Well, I sat and waited and waited and waited, and I thought, you know, I'm going to just get filled this time, and this is what it got me into. I can't even get out at 142. This is crazy. So out there for $1,000 loss on that one. Brutal, brutal action. And now maybe it comes down, but I just can't risk it because this thing is just slowly going up and slowly going up. And yeah. All right, I'll pause. All right, I am in at 165. and out for 500 on that one. Still kind of not. That one went smoother because I got well, clearly it went smoother because I got a better entry point. But yeah, that one still felt a bit on the bumpy side, but I'll take it. So there's a $500 move on that one. And no, I was not trying to get it all back in once. That's, at least for me, when I found myself taking a loss and I got to get it all back in the next trade. I have done that before, and I have found myself in a much bigger hole. So I'm just sticking with the system, and if I get back to green, fantastic. If not, that's okay too. But all right, I will pause. All right, I am in at 157 for a call. Out for $300 on that one. Very good. I did hit record. Okay. All right, I'll pause. Let's see, down 200 now. Yeah, in hindsight, should have held, would have been fine, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's why I'm very rich in my hindsight account. Like I said, right now, I'm not trying to get back to green. I'm just trading the strategy, chipping away, and seeing what it can provide. So, all right, I'll pause. I have an order at 155 here. In at 155 for a call. And in at 155 for a call. And out for 300 on that one. That was a pretty wild ride. And all right. Can't remember if I've hit the record button or not. Because usually I'm always trying to get in before I get filled. So it's a little different when I'm waiting to get filled before hitting the record button. But got in there. And once again, speaking in hindsight, should have held for a little while longer. That would have been that much better. But again, that's total hindsight on my part. And with that, I'm actually up 100 on the day. Approaching 11 o'clock. You like to be done usually by an hour. So I'm already kind of behind schedule there. But there are enough opportunities to trade. And there, even right now, is an opportunity potentially to take another trade. But we'll see what happens. I will go ahead and pause. All right, I am going to go ahead and wrap things up. So closing up the day with 100 commissions, let's just call it right around $90. And clearly not what I was hoping for, but much better than being down 1,000. But that's also hopefully the biggest takeaway here is that losing happens, but risk management matters. I did not lose my mind. I did not just hold and hope. Granted, to be fair, I think if I had held in hope, I would have been okay. But there's always that instance where you hold in hope and you're not okay, and then you're looking at a massive loss compared to what you would have been had you just been disciplined. So big picture wise, though, I cut the loss and then I kept everything reasonable. And that's always a matter of perspective. I understand if you, depending on where you're at, maybe $1,000 trade, it's like, what are you talking about reasonable? That was 1,000, and that's fair enough. But there's some people out there where a quote unquote reasonable loss is $10,000. So that's all a matter of circumstances. But for me, I kept the loss reasonable. And then because it was reasonable, that doesn't guarantee anything, but it certainly moves the probabilities more so in your favor that you give yourself a chance to potentially, chip away the loss quite a bit, or in this situation, even get back into the green. And that's where I'm at. So like I said, not the most ideal day, but these days happen. And that's why you got to manage risk. Just some days you got to just tread water. And today was one of those tread water days. Because as long as you keep yourself in the game by treading water, you will have those days where it seems like you can do no wrong. It seems like you're a superhero, you're a savant, and you just get one trade after another. And that's what it's all about. But not every day. Some days will be like this. So if you appreciate the transparency of just showing kind of a type of day, as always, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber yet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. That goes a long way, and that'll keep these videos going. So just hitting the subscribe button truly does help out the channel, and it's a very easy way to support the channel. Just by, one click of your finger or mouse or, however you're watching this. So thanks for watching. And again, if you want to learn more about options, just comment below option guide and I will link you to that free class. Take care.
First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.